don't know why every time some nigga gets exposed for like being violent with women, like physically, the number one thing to say is, yo, come on guys, why would I do that, bro? I got a sister, I got a mother, I got an auntie, I got a grandma, I got a great grandma, I got a great auntie, I got an auntie's auntie, my auntie's auntie got a sister. Like, I'm like, bro, what the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Oh my god, I'm pretty sure a lot of niggas that beat on bitches got mothers. Like, how else would they be here, gang? What? What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Shooters, niggas don't really be shooters. Shit go left, I know how to. Shit go left, I know how to maneuver. I can get bread on the block of computers. I ain't bulletproof, but I'ma up first. I'm too paranoid, I don't be trusting.
We here.
Jersey, 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 nigga. New Jersey.
We here with another video, bro. The Deshae Frost files are disturbing. A video about Omeezy. Now, this whole Deshae Frost thing going on, not gonna lie, I tell niggas every time I decide, and it feel like I'm saying it like it's a long time because it's only been like a day or two since I dropped the video. Depending on if this shit's gonna go up the day I'm recording it, which is like April 14th. Maybe it might go up April 15th. Who knows? If it goes up April 14th, that means I'm on my shit. But anyways, I thought all this shit was gonna dead ass, like, I didn't know. Every time I dip away from this shit for like a day or get off this shit for like a day or something, I come back and there's some crazy new shit going on. The Deshae shit, I'm not really too surprised. But it's just so much different shit getting talked about, bro. It be real life shit, bro. I just be handling life, bro. I be wanting to catch some of these like things going on to react to and see, but it just sometimes be like, man, I gotta get to it when I get to it, bro. But we here, bro. We here right now, bro. The Deshae Frost files are disturbing. A video about Omeezy. Y'all niggas already know, man. Hold on. Y'all already know. Let's get into this shit.
Before we get this video started, I want it to be clear and known, not only to the viewing audience, but also to the YouTube algorithm and person that inevitably may be watching this a part of some sort of review process. This is not me encouraging, condoning, praising, or anything of the nature in regards to any sorts of violence that's being talked about in this video. This is just commentary, my criticisms and my critique of the nature of this person in question and the actions that were done. If anything, this is condemning, not condoning. This is disapproval, not dedicating content to dismiss the actions. No. Somebody's about to get cooked here.
But just simply, you know,
I like the fact, I'm gonna just go ahead, this is in this plate, we gonna say Meezy's disclaimer is my disclaimer right now. I don't think I really, honestly, so I feel like my opinion on the situation from what I've, like, details I've heard so far, I don't think I'm gonna say anything that's gonna sound even in the slightest bit like I'm encouraging this type of behavior. But yeah, it's there anyways though.
Mother, I have a mom, I have a sister, I have two sisters, a little baby, and that's not who I am. 100.
Hold on, this nigga got a kid? Wait, hold on, what? When the fuck did this happen? Wait. Hey. Okay.
There's no evidence of me literally, you know what I'm saying, hitting a girl or anything like that. Me and my ex joke about it or whatever things, but I'm not that type of person, literally.
A girl right now, one of the girls right now slapped you. What would you do?
I'm going to uppercut her.
You know, my mother always told me what you do in the dark will always come to the light. And the crazy thing about the internet and the digital age that we live in is that everything recorded is stored somewhere. That silly college video you have where you had makeup on that you saved to Snapchat is somewhere in the ethos. All Instagram videos are archived forever. And if you have a video of you being on a boat where you slapped a woman, best believe somebody caught it on camera and best believe that it will resurface. Over this past weekend, Deshae Frost went through this exact same phenomenon that I'm talking about, where his skeleton started to spill out of the closet. A video resurfaced of him placing hands on a woman on a boat in Miami, and instead of clearing his name and fleeing the scene and all these other things like that and going for some real retribution, he kept digging a hole, which he He always does. I don't know if he is the descendant of some shovel makers, but he is a continuous hole digger, and he continuously flies too close to the sun, and now he's officially getting burned. There's this cycle of doing something bad, saying that he's sorry, defending himself, and laughing it off, manipulates the audience to believe that they should let him get over this incident, doesn't learn from his mistake, and then ultimately the cycle continues. The question is that I have for the audience is, when is enough enough?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Go. Oh shit. Go. Nah, hell no. Hell no. I'm just coming downstairs, bro.
I think myself, just like others, at first when they seen this video, thought that it was some sort of skit or prank. And I had thought to myself, man, this is the lowest of stoops that anybody can go to. I understand prank culture on the internet and it kind of holds no bounds, but in the big 2026, pranking about hitting a woman should not be a thing. But then the video of...
Not even just pranking about it, right? It's the simple fact of, it's like, it would be like a level of, like a lack of self-awareness. Or maybe an over... or misplacement of self-awareness, if I will. Like, and what I mean by that is kind of like, maybe he's aware of how people look at him, and he did that. If this is just hypothetically, if it was a prank, right? He knows how people see him, and he believes that something like this come out, it would go viral in that sense. But at the exact same time, he always seems like he's trying to attempt, at least whenever apparently he's sober, the nigga seems like he's trying to attempt to like shift the narrative or PR. What does it do? A lot of damage control for a lot of the mistakes he did, or a lot of things he negatively went viral for. So I don't think he would have went and did this like purposely. There is nothing good that could come out of it. Like, everybody is just gonna assume that you hit girls. They already kind of have you down for being a kind of like a, you feel me, like a nigga that stoop that type of load. You feel me? So like a lot of niggas ain't gonna be surprised. I don't think it would have been. I don't think it would have been. It would have been a good prank.
Argument that led up to this incident came out, and I knew for a fact, oh, this guy is cooked.
So what y'all talk about?
Dick. Who the fuck?
I'm here, bro. I'm talking to you. You can hear me talking to you? It's good, bro. Get that camera.
I will whoop your motherfucking ass out here. Wait till I finish taking my hair out, because I'm not about to look dumb on camera. Alright, I'm finna show you. You got me fucked up.
Nah, I swear, as soon as you hit me, Amir gonna throw you this fuck.
Amir not gonna touch me shit. Amir gonna have to shoot my motherfucking ass.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't even watch the video. Like, low-key, this was something, and I think it just kind of, like, it seemed like it just popped up on my feed a lot, like, yesterday, or at least the YouTubers that I, like, subscribe to started talking about it a lot yesterday. But I didn't get to see the actual footage. You get what I'm saying? I just heard about it, and niggas told me what the situation was. And I was like, huh? It's mad crazy. I don't know why every time some nigga gets exposed for, like, being violent with women, like physically, the number one thing to say is, yo, come on guys, why would I do that, bro? I got a sister, I got a mother, I got an auntie, I got a grandma, I got a great grandma, I got a great auntie, I got an auntie's auntie, my auntie's auntie got a sister. Like, I'm like, bro, what the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Oh my god, I'm pretty sure a lot of niggas that beat on bitches got mothers. Like, how else would they be here, gang? What? What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
You don't be in this bitch dead. Go get a mirror.
Amir!
Go get a mirror.
They're calling you.
Get a mirror for me.
Yeah, me talking about you
We're finna send her home tonight. Yeah, I know, 100%. All right.
You don't gotta send me the fuck shit, nigga. The fuck, I'm gonna send my motherfucking soul.
I don't even know who you are, dumbass.
You doing that shit for camera. He talking about something. I brought you here, and it's just like you're you.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? Wait, as a matter of fact, gang, you know what's so crazy? Why I feel like I seen this shit a while ago. Was it that show? Was it the Shay that was doing that show when he was flying out the bird? Yo, y'all niggas gotta help me remember this shit, gang. Y'all remember when he did this show? I think he did this show when he had flew the bitches out, and there was a whole nother separate drama this nigga had when it came to the shorty that I guess wanted the flight, or he wasn't paying for some flight. It was some kind of drama going on or whatever like that, right? But I don't know if that one ended up being fake, or that was like orchestrated like by him and it wasn't that whatever. But around that time, I remember this nigga doing some type of videos on a boat. And I remember seeing a clip of him. I don't know why that shit just brought back my memory. This nigga saying the whole, yo, I don't even know who you are, you dumb bitch. Like, that just brought me back. Because I feel like I remember this nigga saying something like that to one of these bitches on the boat, bro. He said this shit to one of them, and I remember it a while ago, bro. I don't know why this shit is hitting my head crazy, gang. Shit is hitting my head crazy. But it was a minute ago, and I wasn't really into the show. It was a clip I seen, and I'm like, oh shit, like this nigga like bugging. But it wasn't nothing that crazy. I guess the crazy thing about the clip was just him saying dumb bitch. But all that did was just say that the Shay Frost is disrespectful to women. But that's not news, guys. Did you know the sky was blue? Like, come on, bro. Did we know that cars drive on roads? Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. I don't think anybody ever looks at the Shay Frost and looks at him as like the epitome of like respect for women. So, yeah, I'm saying that didn't really do nothing bad to his rep or anything worse, I guess you could say.
Use you for what, nigga? What are you talking about?
You dumbass, poor ass.
You dumb?
You talking about?
Don't ever play with me. I'm not one of them. It's 8 bitches on this yacht. Why you want to choose me out of everybody? Why me?
The rumor mill has it that Shay Frost and the young lady involved got into
Low key, he just said it though. You know what I'm saying? He niggas get mad. Niggas get mad. He said, you dumb bro. But he probably tried to go for it because he thought she'd be the easiest, man. He probably thought, yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? Maybe some of them, the other bitches there look like they had a little emotion going on outside of this situation. But maybe he just looked at her like a low-hanging fruit. It's not good. It's not good. But it's kind of like this the truth and like what he was yelling. Like, he's using it as an insult. Like, you dumb broke bit. Like, but it's like realistically, that's what you were going for it, though. I am personally gonna be one of the niggas I hate this shit, 'cause I've never been a nigga that been like, yo, I give a girl mad like type of praise, or I'll be on a girl body in a minute that they show that they not interested in me. I'm over there. What? I ain't want you anyways, bro. You mad, stuck up, bro. You mad, ugly, bro. Like you broke as shit, bro. You dirty as hell. You smell like I don't do that, bro. If I found you attractive enough to try to go fuck with you or try to holler at you originally, like if you fade my shit, you fade my shit. The most you gonna get is a damn. That's how you coming? Who you feeling like? Bet. I ain't gonna do all that extra shit, gang. Cause at the end of the day, you feel me? I'm stand on shit I say, whether you feel the same way or not. I'm gonna stand on that bitch. I'm gonna stand on that bitch, man. Shit.
an argument because she did not want to have sex with him. And I will say that may line up with the evidence that we have about Deshay's overly aggressive sexual demeanor, which we'll get into a little bit later in the video. But never did I ever think, or did anybody ever think, that this would cause him to place hands on her. Hell, let alone these insane threats about getting physical with one another that they were going into. Now, one thing I will say about the internet, it's something that I've always shared, is that we have the ability to see both sides of the story. Remember, this situation happened some time ago, and now we have video evidence of the young lady telling her side of the story. And some of what she said is corroborating some of the rumor mill that is out there about Deshae Freaky Frost and his inability to control his ego, his desires, and what ultimately would lead to him placing hands on her.
Like, a lot of the girls that was on the show with me, they had sex with Deshae. I never had sex with him. He wanted to have sex with me. I didn't want to have sex with him. The night before the video that's going viral right now, I came up with a plan, because he told me the night before, like, when we get on the boat, I'm going to call you downstairs to the boat. I'm going to tell all the girls to go upstairs, and I want to have sex with you. I'm not paying that nigga no mind. So
that nigga, hey, look, man. Look, in the world, bro, this did, once again, see, you know what? And I said at the beginning, I was going to say that there's nothing I'm going to say that's going to sound like I'm encouraging this. For a disclaimer, what I'm about to say, it is not advocating or encouraging the actions that were done, right? But, and specifically by the action, talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, whether it be the whole, they both grown there. So the sexual thing, I'm not really gonna say much, man. They're both grown there. No one's underage, so nobody's preying on whatever. So I'm not gonna go for that. But the disclaimer is just that, you know what I'm saying, if I don't know how the bots go about, like, marking videos or whatever. They might hear a word that sound like hey, or a tone that sound, I don't know how this shit works. I'm gonna keep it a being with you, bro. But the nigga is still crazy for putting hands on shorty. Besides the point, though, I've noticed the nigga is straightforward, but he's straightforward as fuck. Bitches be saying they hate when niggas beat around the bush and try to like lie and say they want. The nigga be straightforward as fuck. He just be aggressive as hell with that shit though. Like, bro, don't be just. Yeah, I'm trying to fuck. Bro. Fuck everything you talking about. I'm trying to fuck. Sometimes he throw it into a little laugh. Y'all ever be seeing some clips? Yo, bro, I'm trying to get some ass tonight, bro. Like, who trying to fuck, bro? Who trying to fuck tonight? And then everybody's, cause it's just like you don't. It's like I feel like bitches want niggas to be straightforward, but I don't think they want them to be that straightforward. Nor do I think they expect the nigga to just kind of just be like, yo. Cause if you able to just look a bitch in the eye and go like, yo, bro, I'm just trying to fuck. Like, you don't even know them for real from a can of paint. You able to say that low key? That means that you have a low level of respect for them. Like, I think that you so easy that the simple fact of me just telling you I want to fuck and just being honest with you might make you just want to fuck. In real life though, if I run up to a bitch and I just say, yo, I'm trying to fuck, and she going for it, it's just over with. That shit would never have happened. Like, what the hell? How many niggas ran up to you just like me and said they wanted to fuck and you let them fuck? That's always gonna. Y'all niggas don't think about this shit. Y'all niggas don't think about shit like this, bro. Y'all don't, bro. Some of y'all niggas is like shit way too easy. Way too easy. Y'all niggas like shit way too easy, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's sad. It's sad.
When he tells me that, I come up with a plan and I tell the other girls, I'm like, tomorrow he gonna try to have sex with me. I'm gonna need y'all to like keep me with y'all and be like, no, she not going downstairs. Like, the day of the boat come, we go through with the plan. He peeped the plan. He's mad as shit. He like, they're trying to keep her up here. I want her to come down here. No, I don't want to have sex. Like, it's all because I didn't want to have sex, y'all. And he found out that I told.
The same way I feel about niggas like unaliving bitches over not being able to get no tud. The same way I feel about niggas harassing bitches because they not getting no tud. I just feel the same way about it all the time, bro. And I use this saying, some niggas use this as a cope whenever they motherfucking get rejected by bitches and they go like, yo, man, it's a bunch of other, like, but I say this in all aspects, man, like, in all aspects, bro. And I can say it for a nigga that's broke and with limited traveling, limited resources. So I gotta say it for a nigga that's up M's, bro. Why are you tweaking over some tud, bro? Bro, realistically, no disrespect to shorty, right? She does not look ugly. But gang, what is the difference between this one tud right here and any other tud you could have got that actually wanted it? What is it? What is the real difference? This nigga it had to be gold in her pussy or some shit. This nigga somebody must have told this nigga if he got to fuck her for each stroke he was gonna get $1 million. I be saying some of these niggas be going hard as hell for just like one piece of tud, bro. Like one piece of tud, bro. And I'm not even talking about like that's your girl. Y'all been like them, whatever. I'm talking like niggas is crashing out over like newfound tud. You just found a tud and you ain't able to get into it. Niggas is crashing out. Some niggas is crashing out, going all the way to jail over not being able to get one piece of tud. Well, you could have just been shrug that shit off and went to get some other tud. Niggas crash out on tud that you're not getting, go to jail and never get tud. Now you just around a bunch of dicks. Cause you ain't know how to control yours. Y'all niggas, bro. For real, bro. Y'all niggas, yo, come on, man.
Other girls that I didn't want to have sex with him. And he got mad and he snapped. My wig hit me. I was drunk, y'all. I didn't remember how he hit me. I just know he had hit me.
I don't think I need to highlight how disgusting this situation is. We've seen Deshae Frost on stream countless times pressure young women into sexual encounters and interactions over and over and over. And this time he took it way too far and decided to place hands on her. The word out on the street is that this is what he basically does. He gets these young female streamers, content creators, or whatever they may be, try to seclude them in different areas, get them inebriated as much as possible, and then attempt to press up on her.
ISO method, you know what I'm saying? Call it predatory or whatever. I mean, I guess if they're upcoming content creators, right? Because I guess I was reserving the predatory thing for if they were like underage, specifically underage content creators or whatever the fuck. But I guess if there are girls genuinely just looking for an opportunity, right? They have no type of motion. All of them don't got no motion. And he's using the fact that he has motion as a way to leverage getting in their pants. I guess that is pretty predatory. That is pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy, I suppose. That is crazy. I will say that. All right. I will say that.
The sad part about this is we've seen this play out in real time.
What y'all been doing?
I got a restroom. I got a restroom. Come on.
No, it's okay. I'm in. What y'all been doing?
I'm drinking and shit. You good? You lit?
Yo, I remember this. Yo, I remember this clip. This nigga was so cuz I'm not gonna lie, he damn near made me uncomfortable. You feel me? Damn near made me uncomfortable looking at this clip. If I had one of the homies, we having a B&B or some shit gang, and one of the homies is like that lit, and I see him like pressuring the shorty like, "Yo, you trying to do it? You trying to do it?" And she's saying no, and I'm seeing she not going for it, and bro keep asking her. Bro, this nigga's immediate response was, "Are you lit yet?" Like he's just he's like used to the bitch. Like he's like, "Yo, you're supposed to be way more lit right now. You're not supposed to be this I don't know if you want to use the word defiant. You're not supposed to be this You're supposed to be more easy going right now, man. Like what the hell? Like what, the party been going on for like about like an hour or something. The homies didn't pour you up no cups. You ain't pour up no cups. Like this nigga was over there. Yo, you lit yet? Alright. But you drunk? Just making sure. Just making sure if you want me, or you just don't want me even when you drunk. Like I
saw you lit. I saw you lit.
No, he is lit, guys.
But now we're getting the full scope as to what he is capable of. And if this video did not exist, I wonder how people would even be handling any sorts of conversation about this topic had she had come out any sooner. People were already questioning as to why this young lady didn't press any charges, or why she didn't speak out about this, or why nobody took this more seriously. And I would go as far as to say it's because the internet doesn't take these situations more seriously. Even with a rap sheet like Deshae, I don't think anybody would have said, you know what, it's really possible that he had done this. But for what it's worth, I've seen Deshae Frost over the past couple of years, and he is feeling himself. He is on some ego tripping power type shit. I think we can all confidently say this now that we have seen this video in 4K, 1080p. I don't know what type of phone this guy had, but nonetheless,
I'm not in favor of that. And I know I joke and I say, oh yeah, if a girl hit me, I'ma hit her or whatever, some shit like that. But no, those are jokes. Like, I'm really being serious. Don't ever put your hand on a woman. And if you can't, just literally walk away. If you have to, you just walk away, because that's better than anything else, and you don't want to put yourself in a situation in which I'm currently in. First I want to say is I will never, ever put my hands on a girl who's never put their hands on me.
One of the reasons why I waited to make this video is because, one, I kind of had some other things that I had lined up. Two, usually when you attack a creator like this, there's armies of people that come after you and try to get your channel packed up and clapped and stuff like that. But at this point, I don't think there's any defending this. And three, I really did want to wait to hear what Deshae had to say. I don't know why, but I really felt like this was some sort of clip.
Because it's crazy though, because despite him even like being like the majority, I don't know if I want to say majority, the majority kind of like getting like, what's the word, getting familiar with him recently, are kind of all like, they're turned off by the nigga, but he still has a core fan base. Mind you, it may be a little embarrassing now to go out and say, yo, I'm a fan of Deshae Frost. But let's put a little differentiation, right? What the Deshae is nowadays is what everyone's calling Freaky Frost. I'm not a fan of Freaky Frost. I was a fan of Deshae. If y'all niggas know what I mean, Vine Deshae. Nigga, evolve from Vine, go to longer form content Deshae. Go on TV. Was it Law and Order or was it a special? I forgot what it was. But he was on I'm talking that Deshae, bro. When I seen bro come back around, I was like, this is a whole different Deshae. And granted, it could be because the older one was him still growing up and getting opportunities and kind of starting to really understand that he's an important kind of person. And now him coming back around, this is him after basically falling off and then having a whole fake rebrand and a resurgence. So he's probably feeling himself like, yo, bro, nigga, I done been at the top of this content shit damn near, fell down, was at the bottom, content-wise at least, because I don't think the nigga was dead broke. I don't think he was broke. But I'm at the bottom, and I managed to get my name back in the top with a bunch of the other niggas. Like, I would be feeling myself too. And anybody would be feeling themselves. But it really is about what you do with that kind of, with that level of confidence. But you gotta look at it like that though, for sure.
Farm and skit, you know, demented as it may be, I know that content creators and streamers are money hungry, view hungry, all these other things. So they would go as far as to do something like this. We talked about it maybe a video or two ago with these pred catches that are going on. And I think that this would be another example of that. But as crazy. I see the contradictions that lie in this apology video that Deshae Frost put out just last night, it made it become abundantly clear. Oh, this man is not only a liar, not only egotistical, but a narcissist on top of all of that. In this video, Deshae goes back and forth about whether or not it's okay or not okay to hit a woman. In one telling of the tale, he says it's never okay to hit a woman in any circumstances, any conversations, anything that happens to you, you just walk away. But then at the beginning of the video, he talks about how it's okay as long as she puts hands on you first. The problem with this video and this encounter and this interaction, because we have a good amount of these things, is that we never see.
It seemed like the nigga was trying to give it, like, and I ain't gonna say I'm a psychology major, but it was the only class I genuinely paid attention to in my short little stint in college back in like 2020 or 2019 or 2018, whatever the fuck. And it's actually something I was so interested in that I actually, like, on my own free time, like to study and look into it and everything. But it is one of those things like, okay, I'm gonna hit you with the letting you know that it's a wrong thing by advising you not to do it, throwing myself fake underneath the bus by saying so you don't end up in a situation like me. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he's a little, you believe the nigga's a little bit remorseful because you're like, oh damn, like I don't want you to make the same mistake that I did. I'm not denying that I made a mistake. I don't want you to be in the same mistake I made. But at the very same exact time, he also wants to give himself some kind of possible deniability. Like, yo, bro, don't hit women. But if you hit one, like, you feel me? I ain't never hit a bitch that did not hit me first. You know what I'm saying? I've never hit one that have not put hands on me first. So it's like, the way that they said she described like how bro actually had put his hands on her. I always told niggas, I'm not going hiss. I ain't gonna do that to no damn female. I ain't gonna smack the dogs. I ain't gonna do all that shit, bro. Like, the most you're gonna get, because I'm not trying to, you know, just sit there and get my, if a girl trying to get physical with you, I'm not trying to sit there and get my ass whooped or some shit, because I'm not gonna hit you. The most I'm doing, it's a counter move. Grab you, slam you down safely. You decide if you want to keep getting up and trying to swing at me, but I'm not going like you one of the guys. That's crazy. I don't think, unless you heading up in the room with Ronda Rousey, or you in that bitch with some like crazy ass Aki ass she or some shit, man. Like, you feel me? On some shit like that, gang. But the size of Shorty, bro, if she put hands on the nigga as bad as I would think she would need to for a girl her size to even have done some damage to Deshae, even though he's still just that height too, but bro's not scrawny. The nigga a little stock, just a little stock. You know what I'm saying? Enough to not get too much damage from a shorty of her, like, stature. Obviously she ain't this, but you get what I'm saying though. You know what I'm saying? Bro, there would have been a video of that too. There's no way she would have bugged out like that and there's no video of that shit. Ain't no way. Because there's a video of you, so why wouldn't there be a video of her? Why would nobody like to show where it started at? See what I'm saying? Nobody pulled their phone out when Shorty was whooping your ass or something? Or going crazy? Or whatever the hell would have made you want to say that? Oh yeah, Brody off you. Where is that at? Where the evidence? Exactly.
this young woman put her hands on Deshae first. In the video where they are arguing, it's about 7 minutes long, it's available on the internet, he threatens to put his hands on her multiple times in that video. So with no physical action from her and with continued threats and then ultimately physical action from Deshae, I've got to call cap.
This is not something who I am. I don't have a track record of doing this to women and doing this type of shit to women, no matter what image I put on the internet for y'all to see.
Line number 2 is that Deshae Frost says that he doesn't have some sort of track record of doing this type of stuff to women. And for what it's worth, on video, I have never seen him put his hands on a woman before besides this one. But he does have a track record of harassing women, both sexually and non-sexually, and jokingly, quote unquote, threatening them. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't jokingly threaten people over and over and over again. Especially not women. Like, as I just don't.
Hey, especially not the bro. I don't even like to argue with my girl, gang. Not even like that. Like, obviously, we gonna have to have conversations. Everybody's gonna, because you're not gonna just sit there and just accept everything somebody say. I guess sometimes those lead to arguments. But when I say that, let me not even say my girl. I like to refrain from, right, before just arguing with women in general. Just arguing with women, right? I can't get away from debating shit with my girl or my mother. But as much as possible, I try to avoid arguing with women. Because I never really see the point, bro. I never see the point. I never do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just don't. I never would have found myself in a situation threatening a female, whether it be jokingly or seriously, because it's just, I don't even like to take it there with women. Like, that doesn't even really make sense to me. I feel like it's the pussiest shit ever to get into like a heated argument, which is some random ass, like, for no reason, unprovoked. We just get in a heated argument. I'm throwing threats at you. I'm threatening you like you some kind, like you a guy or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, we on, like, I'm not even about to be.
In the rest of the apology, he brings in some of the similar tropes that, you know, creators always do. He leans on religion as a way to pull on heartstrings of the audience.
It's just another thing. And, you know, my God is showing me things that I need to maybe sit down and see things and trying to work hard. And
yes. This is all God's plan for sure. Yes, of course. Sure.
And working hard, and the devil's working, but it's all okay though. I take full responsibility. I apologize. I take accountability for the things that happen.
This video coming
and
out,
all I can do is move on from it.
And in his conclusion, he talks about how he's been through so much on the internet, but with the help of the community and his circle, he can always bounce back.
But you got to push through and keep going. And that's pretty much what it is. I feel like you guys know I've been through a lot of shit on the internet, on the internet for all these years. And you know, this is another thing that you push through and keep going and keep thriving. And yeah, it's a moment that I'm not really proud of.
Yeah, as if he's not the one causing the drama to surround his name. He tries, just like other content creators who have been through situations like this, to manipulate this audience, these onlookers that, you know, seemingly support him, seemingly love him, seemingly respect him, into believing that, you know, these are all one-off instances, that he is somebody who is deserving of their sympathy, you know, that he is somebody who should have instant retribution from a community that has watched him and supported him for a long time.
Don't ever put your hand on a woman. And if you can't, just literally walk away. If you have to, you just walk away, because that's better than anything else. And you don't want to put yourself in a situation in which I'm currently in.
Yo, for the record, I just want to tell niggas something, right? I want to tell niggas something. And I feel like just yesterday, I was just a regular, like, impressionable ass teenage boy watching like my favorite YouTuber just get exposed for just like straight up like beating on his wife or some shit, or just like having a history of just putting hands on women. And I'll let you know right now, bro. Like, at that age, mind you, I don't know if there are niggas that's Deshae's age watching them, right? It's Deshae's age watching them, because I mean, like I said, I watched the nigga when I was younger, and the nigga was younger too. I think I don't know if he's like probably my age or younger than me. Maybe we're the exact same age. I can't really fucking remember. I don't really know, honestly. I'm not that in tune with Deshae, because his overall content is really just basically centered around really being just like sexually aggressive with women for the most part, or other than that, it's just like kind of like just like baseless trolling. So it isn't really something I'm always into. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I see him like pop up in DDG shit, or I'll see him featured in other people's videos. But like, yeah, I kind of just be, you know what I'm saying. I don't like, I didn't dislike the nigga. I just kind of just, you know, didn't really. I guess I don't really resonate with the rebrand. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like this. I'm going off topic, but what I was gonna say was, a nigga telling me on the internet that I shouldn't put hands on women wouldn't have did shit for me. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like, and I'm not saying that like, oh, I'm just saying like in general, like I wasn't taking life lessons or tips from YouTubers or niggas on the internet. Like in real life, you should just be getting told that by your parents. Like if niggas are reached a certain age and you already don't know how that you're not supposed to do certain things, bro. Like, you're not supposed to do certain things. And the younger niggas are not trying to listen to niggas telling them what to do on the internet all the time. Literally. I mean, shit, maybe they different now. I didn't give a fuck, personally. I did. Every kind of morality I grew up with was just off of just, like, being taught from my moms, seeing what I see around. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Right from wrong. Easy right from wrong, bro. Easy right from wrong. And once you reach the age where you should know what's right from wrong, you don't show no signs of you know, maybe your brain process things a little slower than everybody else. You do certain things, it's really nothing but just like you did it. And a lot of people always say, you know, it's the same, bro. You're not really disappointed. You're not really sad. You're not really mad. You know what I'm saying? You're just mad you got caught. You know what I'm saying? You're just mad you got caught. Will we have ever heard an apology if the video never came, if this shit never came, like the whole shit, if this whole shit never came to light? Will we have ever heard him just randomly say, yeah, you know, a while ago, I did this thing with, I don't know if people would have probably like, maybe like fuck with him even more if he had brought it up, if he brought it up out the blue to apologize. But it just adds even more to the fact that you didn't even bring it up or address the situation of this shit happening until it got pushed in your face. But
as y'all can tell, y'all probably seen the Shades vlog, and y'all seen we were taking shots at this little arcade place. We were there taking shots or whatever, and I probably took like maybe 3 shots. I was drunk. So boom, make a long story short, we left. And y'all seen that we had went to a dinner. When we were at the dinner, I was still drunk. Like, and Deshae had me take another shot. He just kept telling me, take shots, take shots, take shots. And I didn't want to seem like no party pooper. So, I mean, I was taking my shots, but I only took like 3 or 4 shots. Like, I didn't have hella shots.
Niggas who I keep pausing, I'm going to stop pausing so much. But niggas who need, right? I always say that I feel like niggas, you got to watch niggas, especially the ones where you go out to like parties and shit, that just... They like really like, they'll encourage you like OD, encourage the bitches to drink, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, you don't think you gonna get no ass if they can make a decision for themselves? You don't think that's an issue? You don't think it's an issue that you're not confident that you can get in these bitches' pants without them having the level head to make the decision? That should already be off for you.
Lightweight. So for me to just, I got I literally blacked out that night. Like, I got blackout drunk. So I remember I went to the bathroom at the dinner or whatever. And when I came back out, like, the Shay had bagged up all the food. But I'm drunk. I had questioned it in my head. But since I'm drunk, I really didn't overthink it. Like, it was just like a thought of like, I barely made my food. Why are we already leaving? So we get to Deshae's house. I really don't remember anything. I remember taking my shoes off at the front door, and I don't remember nothing else. I'm not gonna lie. I just remember waking up in Deshae's bed naked. And when I woke up, I kind of knew what happened because why am I naked? I don't remember taking my clothes off. So I was confused on why the fuck am I naked?
Now going forward in the video, I am not making any sorts.
Yo, this nigga. Bro, what the fuck?
Of allegations about what Deshae Frost did to anybody. As these people make their claims in their videos, the only thing that I am doing going forward will be acknowledging how there's this pattern of ego and power that he continuously has displayed throughout the course of his career, but not making any explicit claims. I want to make that 1000% clear. before Omar calls anybody an ist or has committed a crime, then we need to have these people call it plain, have the evidence, all these different things like that. Now, with that being said, where there is smoke, there is fire. And that's what I don't understand about the internet and society today. People think that a simple apology is enough for forgiveness. But the way that I operate, and I think a lot of people do operate in the same fashion, is that, hey, once you have a pattern about yourself, then ultimately a duck is a duck if it quacks enough, if it walks like one, and if it eats bread from somebody's pond. There are multiple videos describing Deshae Frost's abuse and alleged abuse of women that he streams with. Beyond the young lady that he did hit on the boat that we saw on footage, there are also a ton of videos that make the same claims just as this. These things also spill into his on-camera persona. Remember that time in which he went to Target and decided to press up aggressively on a young woman who was in Target?
I'm not gonna lie, bitch, you look good as fuck.
Bro could have got his ass whooped by her brother. I'm not gonna lie to you, gang. I think the nigga just TP'd a little bit because he saw the camera over there, and he just was like, the brother was being mad cool about it. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like, he was being mad cool about it. Like, he wasn't in, like, the complete right if he was going to... I mean, and again, I guess you could say the nigga just kind of like lashing out. Let's be a little regular. Let's be a little composed. But he was handling that shit mature. But nobody would have been mad at him if he like, you know, hit that nigga Deshae in the face. Nobody would have been mad. I mean, shit. From what I was seeing on the internet at the time, nobody would have been mad.
Like, I'll fuck you right now. But can I get your number and shit? We can get some food? No? No, you're not fuck with it? Like, but bitch, you look good as fuck. I'll fuck you right now, though.
Bro.
No?
And every single time he gets caught up in these instances, there's this whole attempt to garner sympathy from a mass audience in order to sway them to be back on his side.
I just wanted to be sorry though for her and just being her for her family. That's really what like her hearing that, her having to, because you don't know people's stories and people's backstories on anything they go through. People go through a lot of, you know, trauma, whatever, and that's just my fault trying to think content first in certain situations. Some people are cool. Some people are cool with like all jokes and public pranks. Some people aren't, and some people don't want to deal with that. So that's my fault trying to.
That wasn't. I don't even remember hearing this whole apology little stream shit, but this nigga doesn't even understand what the problem was, bro. It wasn't about bitch not understanding the prank. Did I miss the part of that stream where this nigga said, "Oh my bad, yo, it was a prank"? Because the nigga, if I remember correctly, it turned into a whole conversation with the brother. Unless I think he told the brother that the camera was over there, but I mean at that point you didn't say it was a prank to the shorty or the mom. And then at that, I think Deshae was going for Gustos as if he wasn't in the wrong already. And was basically playing on the fact that bro was just trying to maturely just tell him like, yo, bro, I get it, my nigga. Can't be doing that type of shit, bro. That's mad weird. You feel me? But let Deshae probably try to put his hands on his sister. Now the nigga probably would have came through. Nigga, what the fuck is you doing? Mick! Hit that nigga crazy. You feel me?
And I just now I take full accountability for that, man. Honestly,
oh my God, he does it.
Like you do what you're supposed to do as a brother. Like have a conversation. If I heard that, I would do that. You know, I'm sorry. I'm just more deeply sorry for your family having to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Especially from a stranger. Like who wants to hear somebody say that to their daughter? But definitely I learned from that shit for sure. And I definitely what else? Yeah, she's 20 years old. She's 20 years old. She's not 14 or whatever. I don't know why TikTok tried to make it seem like it was some crazy shit.
He's even willing to go leaps and bounds in order to make his name better after these situations. During the same time of the young lady Target prank incident, he even got advice from Kai Cenat saying that he should just cleanse his hands, stay away from all girl content, and not be associated with women anymore when it comes to on-camera stuff, because he just doesn't know how to handle himself.
You think that girl content always gotta be a thing?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like no cap, bro. Like from that clip alone, whether it was a prank or not, if I'm being honest, from an outside perspective, and somebody to be able to tell you what's real, that shit is crazy. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Yo, Kyle, do you feel what I'm saying against the world, bro?
Shit like that, nigga. No, fuck all of that shit. Here's my theory on it, right, nigga. People already put you in a narrative of thinking that you be doing like shit with bitches and be getting sexual and shit and all that other shit. You feel what I'm saying? So when they see
feel
you
what
with
I'm
a girl,
saying?
they gonna put you in that narrative, and it's up to you if you want to be putting. If you want to keep doing the girl content shit and shit like that, if that's what you want the shade to be known for, if that's what you want to be known for, nigga, that's what you're gonna be known for. But bro, the shit with bitches and the girl content and shit don't gotta be done, bro. All that shit is not necessary.
But I find it quite ironic that he even televised this.
Gotta
It seems to be genuine conversation from Kai Cenat, trying to get him to understand that you are towing on a certain line and you are portraying an image where people will start to give you labels that are hard.
He gotta show niggas that he getting advice from KC fucking 3. Come on, bro. Y'all know this shit gotta get all type of brownie points, bro. He gotta get all type of over points, my nigga. Y'all know this shit, man. It's an ego thing, bro. Y'all know this shit, man.
To beat predatory labels, like labels that have you tied to abusers and things like that. The fact that he was willing to televise that is very content forward, content brain, and there's something that's not clicking up top. So it would make sense that he continues to find himself in these situations when it comes to young women and his inability to control himself. He's recently talked about how he was going to go to Kick in order to continue to do girl content because that's who Deshae Freaky Frost is.
I don't want to get banned because the shit that's gonna be happening is going to be some, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be some freaky shit. I don't want to get banned. I talked to my Twitch rep, and she said there's a chance you're gonna get banned. But Kick said, yo, you can do this shit on our app, we can do that shit, and you can do more shit. You can be as wild as you want to, get lit, fuck with it, and do that shit. So I said, yo, I'm talking to him. I'm like, babe, fuck it.
And so all this shows to me is that this is somebody who is on an ego trip, who is power hungry, and who is flying too close to the sun. Somebody who continuously puts himself in these situations regardless of what sorts of backlash and what sorts of things that he may face and incur. And we have to ask ourselves, why? Why does he keep putting himself in these situations?
I recently received 2 strikes on my channel. One warning strike, which is basically a strike with no penalty, and one actual strike, which is a strike that stops you from uploading for a week. And if you get another 2 within 3 months, then your channel is pretty much cooked. So January 1st, 2025, I released a video titled Deshae Frost Has a Huge Problem, where I took a deep dive into Deshae Frost content on his YouTube and Twitch. And the overall point of the video was me critiquing his content and pointing out the fact that he'll do anything for views, like sexualize his own family. And in the video, I took a look at Deshae's content from his past and from his present, and I used it as an example on why you shouldn't value views over everything else, because those views will drive you to do weird things. And after I uploaded the video, it was doing fine. Many people saw it, many people reacted to it. Deshae even reacted to it, and he didn't like the video, so him and his audience decided to mass report my video live on Twitch.
We're reporting that video! Report! This is harassment and bullying! This is harassing me! Dead ass! I don't give a fuck! That's harassing me!
You can't just send your...
You know, I started to notice with the internet. That's why I kind of got a little bit and said fuck it and just started like posting, because you really think that there's a real standard on the internet. You think there is, but there really isn't. Every fucking creator has their own bubble that holds their own specific standard. There could be a content creator whose bubble doesn't agree with people who do shit like what Deshae just did. But at the same time, in Deshae's bubble, somehow this is okay. This is like what his fan base is okay. I could be misrepresented, because maybe his fans were saying no. But I mean, obviously, if the video, that means that they all was reporting this shit. So that's crazy as fuck. Yeah, nah, that's some butthurt shit right there. I didn't even hear about the video, and the video has like it had like 160K views. Like, I'm not saying that's not a lot of views, but like, getting that one video taken down isn't gonna just make the internet not think that you're like Freaky Frost now with some shit, my nigga. Like, you lean into it, literally. Like, you made it a part of your brand on purpose. You can't get mad that everybody. Hey, bro.
audience to go mass report a video because you didn't like the video that was calling you out for doing the weird things that you did.
That video from friend of the show Cameron came out about a year ago where he highlighted mad at me for doing weird shit. No, I'm about to do something weird. He spoke out about Deshae Frost. He was packed up, given 2 warnings on his YouTube channel, or 2 strikes on his YouTube channel, 1 away from having his channel permanently deleted. He highlights the fact that there is a system in place in which Deshae Frost and his community have manipulated in order to have him be mass reported and gain said strikes. Cameron will put out another video talking about Deshae Frost, and underneath that same exact video, Deshae Frost himself even came out and commented that this video will somehow disappear too.
Like, that's not crazy? That's not crazy? And then the fact that he goes out to go comment it too, so it's like, do his fans really think this is bullying? Or do they think this is just like a clear observation? Because I don't think nobody's bullying this nigga. Nobody's calling Deshae shit that he's not. Or characterizing him off of things that he didn't do. Like, we're all characterizing the nigga off of the shit he did and the shit that he proudly claims to be. So, what are you really mad about? You know what I'm saying?
Now, if you just go back on my channel and look for any Deshae Frost video talking about that same incident around that time, whether it be a critique of his content or a critique of the Target incident, you won't find it. And I can tell you why. It's because I went through the same exact things on this channel as well, along with some of our other peers in the commentary space. What I'm trying to highlight and elaborate here is that there is a favoritism issue. All these things are true, but this highlights a system that enables the behavior from a Deshae Frost, not just controlled by the higher powers at YouTube that are the algorithm conglomerate. They're just taking in these mass reports and then delving out punishment as they see fit. Although I wish they would do a better job of, you know, navigating these things. It is what it is when it comes to the system there. The system that I'm more so referring to is the onlookers and the viewers of said situation. Look, you know your favorite creator. You know who he is. And this just isn't even about Deshae himself, but the general concept. But we'll focus on Deshae. You know that he is a very sex-hungry deviant who has women on his content, pressures them to drink, tries to force them in these situations, humps them, fakes head, and as we've seen this past weekend, even would go as far as to place hands on them. This is somebody who should have some level of accountability that far exceeds commentary videos on the YouTube platform. Yet for whatever reason, there are fans who have decided to take matters into their own hands and say that, hey, we're gonna scrub these things clean. We're not even going to let people critique him fairly because we want this guy to succeed, even though he continuously puts them, the women, and us in this cycle. Deshae Frost is an incubus with a streaming platform. Most of his content, especially the viral ones, are about him and women doing some sort of sexual endeavor and harassing it. And so anytime,
because this Deshae isn't funny anymore. I was just telling niggas yesterday. I mean, I guess it's a different type of take because maybe everybody didn't find him entertaining back then, but Deshae was a lot more entertaining on Vine, bro. Maybe it's because they only gave him 6 seconds, man. But the nigga was way more entertaining on Vine, and even in the little era of like being on Instagram, it was a little bit more. But man, I really think about it. I don't know if it really was or he was just always that person that kind of relied on the implementation of like an attractive woman into the content to get views, or the idea was always that nobody expected a nigga of his height or stature, because the nigga isn't like, you know what I'm saying, no Diddy. The nigga's not ugly. His personality just kind of makes the nigga look a little bit like, you know what I mean? And I'm only saying that from based off of what bitches and everybody be saying on the internet and everything, gang. I have no genuine personal opinion on this nigga other than the fact that this nigga be tweaking, bro. Like, he be tweaking, bro. This nigga be tweaking. Like, if somebody would have told me some, like how niggas told me this shit, I wasn't really that surprised. I wasn't too surprised. I was kind of like a little shocked, but not surprised. Like, shocked, like, oh damn, that's what's happening today. Like, that's what's going on now. Like, that's what Deshae in the news for right now. Oh shit, but not surprised. Like, oh damn, Deshae, he did that. Why would he do that? It's kind of like, yeah, I mean, like, it's not like I've heard him do something like that before, but it's like at this point, I'm like, What the fuck won't the nigga do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck won't he do?
Somebody calls him out or says something negatively about this, people flock to defend him to the point where they get these people off the platform, and that's just not right. That's the system, the final missing piece of the puzzle. He's stuck doing these sexually deviant style things because there's always going to be somebody there to forgive him and go as far as to push down any naysayers. In each and every scandal, he comes out with an apology. He mentions God, saying that there's a lot weighing on him. There's so much drama surrounding him, manufactured or created by his own doings, I guess. Pivot his content by word, not by action, and then ultimately he'll end back up in that same cycle and same lane with the same audience carrying that motion and momentum time and time again. I just challenge the internet that at some point when it comes to these content creators and these streamers, especially the ones that are doing now criminal actions on camera, when are we going to change? You have your own definitions of grace and how you delve it out, but I would just ask you again, when will you change?
Well, I said, I guess you call that that's my briefing on the Deshae situation. I give my opinion the most throughout the video because, you know, a nigga talks so much, you know what I'm saying? So it isn't really too much for me to say right now. Like, I don't gotta say, damn, I wonder how this plays out. I mean, I do kind of want to see how it plays out for sure. I don't gotta say if it was true or not because, I mean, there's video footage. I think it'd be kind of like naive or ignorant to say, it's fake, this isn't true, this is all scripted. Because then, I mean, the way the internet moves, bro, like I said, I don't know what's real and what's fake anymore, but the nigga came out with an apology, trying to apologize. I don't think, if this came out somehow, some way, that this was all orchestrated and completely planned, I would have said that, yo, bro, this nigga has to have the worst PR team, like, in the history of content creators. They do not fuck with you. Because what was this supposed to do? Like, what was it supposed to do positively, at least? Anyways, bro, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, bro. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you make sure you catch every video that goes up on this channel. All the links are going to be in the description. And as always, I hope y'all was entertained. Because that's all I care about is that y'all was entertained. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Peace out.
It ain't no need for discussion. I just gotta keep working. Whole lot of things that I'm trying to purchase. Trust in the hills, only seeing murder. I ain't rich, but my pockets ain't hurting. Locked in, so I ain't with the flirting. Know it's cops on the block, they be lurking. Bro posted up and ain't nobody nervous. Pop a 30 and bro go berserk. Smooching my Zod, chest starting to hurt. Only go up, I can't go back to nothing. Really feel like that shit really works. Like I remember when I was in church, and I ain't wanna give them alert. Niggas got shit to say when they ain't in the position. Gotta focus, some niggas don't listen.